And a good day, all of you. John Henderson Pierre of the Beverage Ramble in Chats, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition. Today we're looking at Flying Horse Royal Lager Beer. Boom, right there. There it is. Comes in at 4.7% ABV. And this is a lager beer style. I'm doing it at a park. Surprise, surprise. 77 score on Beer Advocate and 3.2 out of 5 on Untappd. So 4.7% for export out of India. Now, I've had a lot of beers from that part of the world, whether it be Taj Mahal, whether it be one I just recently had not too long ago, Godfather Premium, which was also from India, one of their powerful, super strong beers. So, yeah, nice size bottle. It's a pint bottle, but doesn't look like it. It's called the Champagne of Beers. So, I'll go ahead and get my can opener. I'm not going to use I'll use my teeth. Beautiful day here today. Gorgeous day. Pour this can. I've had this thing on ice for some time now. I had it in the fridge, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it down. As you can see, my glass may be a little frozen, as you can see. Ice and whatnot. So, beautiful color. It says it's supposed to be a bit malty. Strong, malty. Some hop character to this. But, you know, what's the other one else I had too? Legends. The Legends beer, you probably heard the Legends or the Haywood's 10,000, whatever it was. So here's what the beer looks like, as you can see. Not too bad of a color, as you can see here. Cutting the grass, whatnot, you know. You get the hop aroma, you get the, it definitely has some grassy notes to this, so now it's described as a Euro Pale Lager in the description, so. Smells good. Let's have at it. Cheers. Again, as I've said previously, you look at your market, you look at your area that you live in, you look at the city, place you live in, when you have a very diverse population of certain ethnic groups, Indian, you know, Polish, so we got a lot of Polish beers, German, Russian. There has been a lot of Russian beers I've seen as of late because of all that's going on, but that's another topic for another day. Few others. You'll get what you get. You get some of those beers that there are sold here. So others not so much. But anyway, 4.7%. You get sort of the hop character. You get some of the maltiness of this lager. Look around me when I do these reviews. Try to get a nice setting, you know. Right here at the ballpark, baseball field. Not too bad. 77 okay. Again, Beer Advocate. These bottles are huge when you see them. I wonder what they're sold in those respective nations, what they cost. Probably run maybe inexpensively, you know. Me and my girlfriend Sabrina, we sold something to an Indian couple, and they were trying to barter the price, you know, say, well, let's try to do this, well, let's try to do that, well, let's try to do this, let's try to do that, and they just kind of, you know, they're known to do that quite often. I'm not trying to judge or make any negative comments, negative connotations whatsoever, but, you know, it'd be nice, you know, to, we say we're firm on a certain price, this is it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, but it's not wheel and deal, you know. but some folks like to do that. Like I said, this isn't bad. This isn't really, again, sort of that little grassy note feel to this that people like, kind of like some of these Euro pale lagers, like, from Eastern Europe or from parts of Germany, Holland, that you'll get to try some of these that have some of that same aroma and flavor. But yeah, this is not too bad. Spicy foods, obviously, you want to pair this with, whether it be, Indian cuisine, which does have a lot of spice, very aromatic, or you want to pair this with just your typical spicy American fare, hot wings or, whichever, But definitely, I think I squashed that bug. Squashed it. Fly, excuse me. That's what I would say that would be the pairing for this, but not too bad. Again, I mentioned Taj Mahal, Legends, Haywood 10,000 Legends, those beers. The Godfathers I mentioned, that was from India. That was a super strong beer. I haven't been, turned down, or not turned down, but turned off by them. But will I buy, are these everyday beers? Probably in their respective nations they are, but, for me, give me your usual, Budweiser, Bud Light. But like the character of this, it does remind me of some of the Euro beers I've tried, of those that are accessible here, whether it be Heineken, Peroni, what's the other one? Pilsner Urquell, in that same vein. So, well, Pilsner Urquell, that's more of a Pilsner, but you know what I'm getting at. That same style character, or beers that I sold at Lidl, like the that beer escapes me, whatever that was. Van Dirk or Van Dyke, whatever that was, beer I had from Lidl. I bought a 6-pack of it. It had kind of the same profile. Funny story, as I probably mentioned the last time, when somebody left a comment on one of the beers I reviewed, and he says that none of the breweries, none of the people who make the beers that are sold at Aldi's or Lidl, they don't drink them. Period, because they think it's trash. And I say, well, that's good to know, for the consumer who buys them. But so anyway, fun. I thought it was funny when they told me that story. Anyway, I will go again. It's okay. Nothing exciting about it, but okay. I'll go same score, but I'll probably go one up higher. I'll go 7.8. So this is a C plus. C plus for me, borderline. C plus for the Flying Horse Royale lager beer from India. Check it out wherever you are. Definitely here in North Jersey or South Jersey or anywhere. Diverse population. You can try this. Check it out. Pretty okay lager or Euro pale lager. Flying Horse Royale. Check it out. Try it. I'm sure you'll like it. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, and Chat. So you keep on watching. As always, cheers, live, laugh, and love. A flying horse. Whoosh. Fly in the air. Try to do a horse, right?